Okay, and particularly you're coming here at a time where Birmingham is changing. Like you blink an eye, you see a new building come up,
Yeah,
and especially downtown. And one reason I wanted to bring you on was to talk about the Southtown
yeah.
redevelopment project. Can you tell people a little bit update where you all are at right
I'm
now?
gonna tell I'm gonna tell you that I'm just gonna be honest. When I first started telling friends that I was interested in coming to Birmingham, everybody's like, Birmingham? Why Birmingham? I had never been to Birmingham before I started interviewing here. When I got here, I found it as a jewel. I mean, like you said before, the buildings are coming up. So you see as money is being spent and investments being made into the
Mhm.
community. Some of the challenges that we may face as a housing authority, I looked at as opportunities. And so, even looking at Southtown development, that's some of the richest land in the city. And so, I know I wasn't here when it started, but I'm the type of person that I'm here now, so I take ownership and I have to help lead that project into the future. So Southtown is something I've really been able to, get a grips of and wrap my hands around. I've been able to meet with a lot of clients that we serve there. Some of the individuals that have been relocated. Our development team, we've continually sitting down and meeting, and we have whole bi-weekly calls to keep everybody up to date. And just hearing some of maybe the pluses and minuses related to the development. People had a lot of concerns about gentrification and a lot of concerns about people being relocated. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if you look at the housing stock and the need for individuals to be in quality, decent, safe, and sanitary housing, you really wouldn't have a problem with that. And by law, housing authorities can't gentrify. We're bringing people back. Now, we may not bring the whole 500 units back, but we're bringing over 200 plus units back of affordable housing there with goals to have even more. We're bringing some market rate housing, which we have a number of clients that we serve now that have good jobs and paying a substantial amount of their income. I mean rent based on their income, so they can be some of the homeowners there. So it'll be a good mix with the commercial piece. So that's something that's exciting. And as I mentioned earlier, as we change and think about as a business, we got to think about all those things, right? And so Southtown's exciting.
Okay, and I know Southtown has been something, that's, we can never control sometimes in the news
Yeah.
how people put that out there. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to bring you on the podcast so you have an opportunity to speak, hear from, I like to say, the horse's mouth, what's going on. And like when you spoke earlier about gentrification and all that, what is the actual process that you all are going to evaluate who gets to come return back into Southtown?
Well, when individuals was relocated at that time, they made a determination that they want to remain on site longer because we
Mhm.
demolishing it in phases. So some people remained on site that had doctors and family members or in school in that area. Some people was relocated to different areas. Now, when the properties are ready, the new development is ready, then we'll send notices out to those individuals that one mentioned that they want to come back, and two, everybody else that was displaced as a result of the demolition and upgrades of the community. And so at that point, they get the opportunity to say, hey, I want to come back or I don't. If they decide to come back, they have to go through, an application process to come back. So they get the first rights in terms of a preference. So if somebody that left and somebody that's new that wasn't there apply and both of them getting the unit, the one that left get the unit first.
Okay.
No, so they got a higher rank in terms of receiving a unit, and it's automatic. As long as they qualify, they can get the unit.
So what's the timeline for completion so far?
It's a number of timelines that we're going through. I mean, you probably know a little more than me. There's been some legal battles. There's been some challenges that we faced as a result of Southtown. But our goal is to start demolition this summer, and so we're looking at depending on the various phases. The first units may become available later in 2022.
Okay. Now also on Southtown, will there be over in that area will it be like retail or
Yeah,
any
yeah,
other
yes. So we
building?
have we have goals for not just affordable housing to return, but we're bringing some market rate housing. But the commercial and the retail aspect is big. That's a great area. There's a number of doctors that live or work there, the hospitals there. So we have an opportunity to have grocery stores or doctors' offices. Office space for rentals. So I mean, it's big, and our people need an opportunity to work too, and not have to travel all the way across town to go to work. And so that's one of the things that's a big focus now when we talk about repositioning properties and developing smart communities. We want to put people in areas where it's safe, decent, sanitary, quality housing, good schools, but working opportunities also for those individuals that have that ability to work.
All right, so
do you know what's happening in Birmingham? Find out now with the all-new What's Happening Birmingham app. Download today on Android, iPhone, and iPad for free. Get info on everything you need to know about local news, events, businesses, restaurants, and more. Visit our website, what'shappeningbirmingham.com, follow us on Twitter at HappeningBham, or call us at 205-538-4508. Download the What's Happening Birmingham app today. What's Happening Birmingham, your source for everything Birmingham.